it's Presley at ActOutGames.com here, and today is Comic Book Thursday, and we are going to be reviewing Squirrel Girl 8 and Caterwall, the Isle of Manx. So let's start with Squirrel Girl, as it's in the hand that I start with. So Squirrel Girl was really awesome this month, as always, and it is just super duper cool. And if you remember the last issue, Nancy was going to Asgard, and in this one you get to see Nancy in Asgard, and there's also Loki, and he does a cat Thor impression, and he has a little kitty hammer, and it's adorable and amazing. And his head just keeps getting bigger and bigger, just to annoy not Thor anymore, like male Thor, just to annoy him more. And it's just amazing and I love the cat Thor Loki impression. It's yes, I approve of this. Squirrel Girl and the rest of the people are fighting Rabbit Oscar to get her back into her prison that she broke out of. So Nancy and the Thors are up in Asgard, and they are trying to fix the prison, while Squirrel Girl is fighting Rabbit Oscar, and they all get back down to Earth and are fighting Rabbit Oscar, trying to figure out a way to get her to stop talking. And then they realize that they can just use earplugs, and they wouldn't have to hear her talking. So it's really good, and as always, the art style is amazing, and I love the cover for this one. It's one of my favorite covers, and it's like when Rabbit Oscar's all big and scary and flame squirrel. And at the bottom, they still have the little things written, so be sure to check those out. They're still really funny and really cool. And sadly, I think this is the last issue before Squirrel Girl joins the New Avengers in October. It's not sad that he's joining the New Avengers. By New Avengers, for those of you that don't know what I don't mean the New Avengers, as in the Avengers are being replaced. Or I mean the New Avengers as in a completely different group of younger Avenger people. It's not the New Avengers, it's the New Avengers. And it's not sad that she's joining that, it's just sad that there's the last issue until October. Okay, so now for Caterwall, and this is a bit longer than things I usually review because it is like it is like the book, graphic novel-y kind of thing. So while we were at Rocky Mountain VidCon, the dealer's den was filled with anthropomorphic animals of all shapes and sizes, and the artist for Caterwall was actually there. Artist and writer, actually, Spain Fisher. She was there, and she talked to me for a little bit, and she signed the book and did a little doodle packs in it, and it's just so amazing. And I got home, and I read it, and it was actually really good. So I wanted to share it with you guys, because it's something that you might not actually come across otherwise, but it's really good and definitely worth reading. So it's about this cat who is the son of a famous knight in Katia, I think that's how you pronounce it, and he plays a lot of pranks. So it's kind of like a Boy Who Cried Wolfie thing, where he plays a lot of pranks, and then he finds a dying traveler who warns people about who warns packs about these evil wolves, and he goes to tell the people in Katia, and they don't believe him. So it's a very Boy Who Cried Wolfie thing. So he gets exiled because he plays way too many pranks. And then his friend, probably best friend, Gavin, comes with him, and they decide to go to the Isle of Manx, which is this isle for all the outcasts and pirate people, and they go there to try and find a job on a pirate crew. And there's a lot of wolves, which is kind of interesting to see wolves as bad guys done in a good way, because the wolves aren't like the big bad wolf, because wolves aren't all evil, of course, but it's kind of done in a good way, where it's like a war between tribes, and they both seem like they have their own good reasons to be fighting for this war. Usually I hate wolves being done as bad guys in fiction, but this is actually done really well and nicely, so I enjoy it. And I think the way that Pax gets to the Isle of Manx is really clever. Basically, what Gavin thinks he's gonna do is pickpocket someone to get money to buy a ship to go to the Isle of Manx. He pickpockets someone to get in trouble, to get put on a ship that is going to the Isle of Manx. And it's just really cleverly written. And it's clever for Pax to think of that, but it's even clever for the author to for the author to think of packs thinking of that. It's really, really clever and amazing, and there's all sorts of anthropomorphic animals, and there's like a badger and a sea otter, and there's these characters. Also, there's a calico cat, and I like calico cats a lot. She's my favorite character. There's cats and bunnies and rabbits and squirrels and wolves and foxes and all sorts of things that are all anthropomorphic going around. And it's done super well, where it's not like the characters are the generic stereotype. Like the badger is the evil person, and the wolves are either the super edgy good guy or the horrible bad guy. Like, it's done in a really good way where the characters have their own personalities and aren't based off of stereotypes of the animal. And it's just super amazing, and I highly, 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 highly recommend it. I'm trying to talk about it without spoiling it a lot. So these are both really, really good, and I highly recommend checking them out. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.